Alright, let's talk about dealing with hate and people who don't support you. So something I get questioned on a lot is how to basically deal with hate from people who should be supporting you, and how to deal with those people who don't support you. Now, I usually get asked this from members of our team who are talking about family members or maybe a loved one or a partner. People who are usually quite close to them, and they're just confused at why this person is not being supportive when they love them. Now, usually there's two reasons for why this is happening. Number one is probably that you haven't got a very good track record. So your family or whoever it is isn't supporting you because in the past you've tried, you said you're going to do it, and you failed, and they're just going by everything you've done in the past. So if you're really honest with yourself, and you could kind of take away the fact that they are your family and they're your loved one, and you could be, you know, really unemotional about it, you'll probably be able to admit that it is because of that. So the way you can deal with this is literally by proving them wrong. All you have to do is go out and show them that you can do it, and soon enough the support will follow. And even if it doesn't, in the end, are you really going to be that bothered if you've achieved your goal anyway? Now, the second reason why a lot of people won't support you and be quite hateful to what you're doing is simply that they wish they could be doing it as well. So it's usually down to insecurities in themselves. So like you know, you get it all the time when someone loses weight or they get into great shape, and other people are quite spiteful of it. And it's usually comes from people who are insecure about themselves, and they might not necessarily be overweight, they just want to do something like what the person's done. Now, dealing with this is a little trickier, especially if it's coming from someone you care about. The advice I usually give for this is that you shouldn't expect support from anyone. It doesn't matter if it's your mum or your husband or your wife, even if it's your kids, they shouldn't have to support you with anything. See, there will be at least one person who is supportive of your goals, and you can't be picky and choosy from where that support comes from. If someone's giving it to you from another part of your life, focus on them rather than the people who are being negative towards you. When you focus on positivity rather than the people who aren't supporting you, you're going to be happier and you're more likely to achieve the goal that you've got for yourself. So to summarize, the way you deal with hate and people who don't support you is by proving them wrong and by not expecting support from them in the first place. And the other thing is, if you're not getting support from the people who are close to you at all, or anyone, find people who will support you. So join a group of people who are going through the same thing as you, and then that way you have support from them, and you don't necessarily need the support from people at home. I know it definitely helps. I know it's a great bonus when you do have support from people you love, but at the end of the day, you can't be picky and choosy, and not everyone is going to be on your side. It's just life. So I hope you find my advice useful. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like the video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any.